What's up, everybody? It's Blowover Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 27 of the YouTube Cup Series in Season 3 off at Kansas. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place, we have Jaden Williams, followed by Max Stenson, Justin Joey, John Castleline, Chase Smith, Connor Hudson, Frosted Derp, Jeremiah Cash, Uber Guide, Hungry Bones, Adam Ethriel, Gia Tran, Puerto Rico YT, Madi Obeid, PM Damien, and Random Azpan. Those final four drivers highlighted in orange are the ones in danger of being eliminated from the round of 16 playoffs. But speaking of eliminated players, let's go ahead and talk about the rest of them that actually got eliminated. I'm talking about Cody Gomez, King Science, Damon Wool, Zeke Sensenite, Rocky Gordon, Daniel Draws, Michael Hong, Jonas Walter, Eli Tabor, Nick DeCapua, Mike Jones, Roy Rodriguez, and Crazy Bob. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about our lineup for today. On pole position, we have the let's let them pull off a pit road first real quick. Oh, what the freak? Trouble in pit road. Michael Hong can't seem to get his car started. High-speed Chochucks got him immediately. And now it seems like everybody else is having trouble trying to get out of pit road. Two of those Roblox racing cars, Jeremiah Cash and PM Damien, face the exact wrong way. But hopefully they'll get out of pit road in time before we go green. So with that being said, let's talk about our lineup for today. On pole position is going to be the number 16 of Chase Smith for Walnut Peach Racing, and on his outside, King Science for Animated Buddies Motorsports. And here is the owner of Walnut Peach Racing, Nick DeCapua himself. Driving number 27, he actually won our last non-broadcasted race at Darlington. So congratulations to him getting Gaming Motorsports their second YouTube Cup Series victory. First one being Abel from Darlington. And here's the owner of Gaming Motorsports, Justin Joey in the 87, who won our last broadcasted race at Daytona. And here's points leader Jaden Williams in the number 9. We are coming to the green flag. I hope the rest of the field caught up in time. The pace car didn't pull in. Hold on, what? Pace car is not in. Oh, they must be doing an extra pace lap. Yeah, I think they're doing an extra pace lap. So these guys took forever to get out of pit road. They're still not even on the track all the way. I mean, we already did a driver rundown, so small setback, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get through it, guys. Oh, we mow it, oh, we mow it, oh, we mow it, oh, we mow it. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be doing an extra pacing lap here to allow the rest of the drivers to catch up. And then we'll go green here, hopefully. And it seems like they still don't want to catch up for it. Oh, wait, no, they're getting lapped. Alright. Oh, what is Dano doing? Why is Jaden Williams threading the needle? Holy crap. The 9 just squeezed in between those cars. And now everybody's packed up once again. Rodriguez trying to get around them. And the caution lights are out. We're going to do another pacing lap, it looks like. That's only if the pace car's lights don't go out, don't flush here. And there they are, never mind. They're gone. So we're doing one more pacing lap, folks, hopefully. And I'm trying to see what the problem is here. It looks like they're being held up by Dano, or Jaden is. Oh, here he comes about to go around the 91. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a, like, you're being a moron kind of like thing. I think he was just letting Dano know that he's not doing the right thing right now. It's holding everybody up. I guess Jaden was trying to give him a little bit of a tap there. Now it looks like everybody's returning to their original position. So we're hopefully going to go green this time by. This is now our 3rd pacing lap. So hopefully we don't have to do any more, because this race is now 57 laps. Whoa! Michael Hong almost just sideswiped the 16. And now he's in the way of the field. Amazing. And now he's slowing up the outside. Even more amazing. He was on the inside. He might be trying to get his position back. But now the outside is going around him. And now he's trying to fight back. And now he's going somewhere past the pace car. Guess he's gonna have to do an extra lap. But the pace car is finally coming in. We're getting ready to go green. We don't have all the cars for some reason, but we are green at Kansas for the YouTube Cup Series. The ticker just put Michael Hong in first place somehow. And the caution's already out. Big trouble in turn one. Multiple cars already around. We didn't even make it into the first corner. Not sure how they just let Michael get the lead, because he was supposed to be near the back of the field. It must just be a glitch, but we gotta go to the replay and see what just caused that wreck to happen. That was a pretty big wreck. On the replay here, looking at the replay, looks like Frosted Derp's getting on the right rear of the 18 and the left rear of the 12, sent them together, and then the 8 got around into the 15 of John Casterline, and then they went up, and Ufer got just barely escaped, grinding the outside wall, and then Frosted Derp comes up and rams the 8 in the back. Connor Hudson was a little bit slower, so luckily he got around. Cody Gomez didn't have anywhere to go. Puerto Rico was involved in this. Not a good start to anybody's day in the back of the field here. It's definitely not helping Frosted Derp's chances of going back to back for championships. But we don't know. He could still do it. But we're looking at the replay again here. Another angle. Yeah, when Cody went around, he tapped the side of the right rear of the 8 there, and it sent him around. So not good for Cody or anybody else, like I said. Here it is again, trying to see just what happened. It looks like Frosted Derp and Cody tried to step out together, and he came up, and, well, the rest is history. Connor Hudson very lucky to escape that wreck, but we will see you on the restart, folks. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. Chase Smith is still your leader. He will be leading us back to the green flag this time by trying to figure out what's going on with Puerto Rico. King Science has left the second place position. I believe something's wrong with the car. Not sure what it is, but they'll probably look at it in the garage. So we'll see if he comes back out. But for now, we're coming into the front stretch to resume the race on lap 5. By the way, stage 1 ends on lap 15, so we got about 10 to go, 11 to go. We're gonna have 10 to go. Coming to the line, green flag's back out in the air at Kansas, and Nick DiCaprio is gonna get to the line first on the outside lane. We got almost all lower series rookies right now. The only lower series rookies make up the top 3 right now. Chase Smith, Nick DiCaprio, and Roy Rodriguez, all coming up to the Cup Series from the lower series earlier in the season. Whoa, contact Geotran in the wall. She gets turned back down in Adam Ethiel. They all slide up into the track, and the Carson's going to come out again. Big wreck on the front stretch. Accidentally misgendered her there. I don't know who turned her, though. Couldn't get a good look. The caution is back out once again. PM Damien, major damage on the front of that car. Gia has some side scrapes on her car as well. A little bit of damage to the hood of her car and the bumper, as you can see. Adam Ether with a little bit of damage on the door as well. Here comes Hungry Bones for the pass. He also has a little bit of damage on the door. Mahdi got caught up in that wreck as well, I believe, but he doesn't have too much damage, not any visible as far as I can tell. And so does Jeremiah Cash. I believe the bumper might be slightly caped, the back end of the car might be slightly damaged, but as far as anything else, I can't really tell. So he should be fine. Looking at the replay here, it looks like I think it was Random Aspan who turned her, I guess. Yeah. He gets on the right rear of her car, sends her down into Zeke Sensenite. Zeke pushes her back up the track into the wall. She slides, just barely misses the front of the 65 Hungry Bones. He still gets a little loose, but she goes down into Adam Ethereal. He slides up the track and gets him all the way around, and the rest of the field mostly the rest of the field just gets caught up in the wreck, including PM Damien, Mahdi Obeid, and Jeremiah Cash. But there was a couple other people who actually made it around very close. It looks like Daniel Draws probably had a little bit of contact there with somebody, I believe the 65. Here it is again. Watch Gia closely. Into the wall, comes back down. Adam goes up, collects the 65, and it's just a big hit there on that front stretch wall. There's no safer barrier there either. That's why we need to get this track updated. As you can see, it's just concrete, so she had a big hit there, came back down, slam Adam Ethereal, and Jeremiah had a huge lick. PM Damien just barely missed Dano, and Hungry Buns just barely missed Rico. Big hits all around, but we'll see you on the restart. There might be a ghost in my house. Oh, I think stage 1 might be ending or something. I doubt it is. We'll see you on the restart, folks. Welcome back to Kansas Speedway, everybody. Nick DiCapua is going to be leading us back to the green flag with his buddy Chase Smith right behind him, and their other buddy, their third buddy, Roy Rodriguez, and their fourth buddy, Justin Joey. We got a group of friends leading the field right now, close friends. Well, not so much Justin, but these other three know each other. And they're all racing on different teams. How about that? But anyways, we're coming back to the green flag. And Nick DiCapua is going to lead us to it. Green flag's back out in the air. Kansas. Chase Smith actually gets the jump, though. Not sure what the ticker is, but coming into turn 1, Chase gets a huge lead over the 27. He jumped to the outside. He's trying to take the lead, get his second win of the season in the YouTube Cup Series. And the caution lights are out. It looks like Mahdi Obeid by himself. The yellow flag is out for the 7 on WRT. Let's take a look and see what happened. Alright, looks like Adam Ethereal is getting turned by, I think that's King Science, down into Jeremiah Cash. And also, obviously, Mahdi. But Jeremiah saved it when he went low. Gia Train is also there, but she missed Mahdi, luckily. And she made it around, but Mahdi self-spun. Well, not self-spun. Technically, he got spun by somebody else, but he crashed by himself as well, so it's more of a self-crash than whatever. I'm so shocked that Jeremiah saved it better than he did, but then again, he was turned towards the apron of the track, and he was facing the apron, which probably gave him a better chance of saving it. Mahdi got turned the absolute opposite way. Just look at this. They come down, and he got turned towards the wall. And the impact was so fast that his car got sent straight around. There was no saving that. Jeremiah didn't absorb as much of the impact, but we'll see you guys in the restart. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. The ticker is back, and stage 1 just ended, and Chase Smith won it. So congratulations to him. And Nick DiCapua is going to start on the outside lane this time. Justin Joey Rodriguez and Zeke Sensenite make up the rest of the top 5, as well as points leader Jaden Williams in 6th place. So hopefully we can get a good rest of the race here and see how this goes. PM Damon and King Science, the only 2 cars not on the lead lap. But everybody else is. So we're coming back to the green flag. Let's see how the rest of this race plays out. Green flag back out in the air at Kansas. Let's see who's going to win stage 2. Nick DiCapua with a good start, but not as good as Chase on the outside. Chase is holding his own on the inside lane, getting a huge run from the 87. Now Zeke Sensenite is on the bumper, and the caution is out. Big wreck in turn 2. It looks like Adam Ethereal and a few other cars. Yep, it's Adam. Frosted Derp is well involved in it. Big damage on his car. Adam's got the entire back off. but I believe that was from a repair job from his pit crew. Frosted Derp has huge damage on the hood. Well, not huge, but very noticeable, and also on the back of his car. I don't think they were the only two involved, though. I think I saw more people crashing. Probably just drove away from it, though. We'll just have to go to the replay and see what happens, shall we? Alright, coming into turn number 1. Looks like we're starting way early, so it probably happened early on the restart, and it looks like Adam tried to go up, and Gia Tran turned him back down the track. And he just goes across. Gia's still spinning, but she didn't come back up into traffic, luckily. Adam, on the other hand, comes up in between Michael Hong and Max Stenson, takes Max way up the track into the outside wall, and holy crap, all 4 wheels off the ground for the number 90 car. And then King Science and Frosted Derp just slam on in there. King Science had a little bit less of a big tap and just kind of drove out of there, but oh, his engine's still blown though. Frosted Derp also big damage. Max Stenson doesn't look like his engine is blown, but probably has considerable damage now. Here it is again. Watch that 60. Adam goes up. She turns him. Gets herself turned by Connor Hudson. Then he comes back up and takes Max into the wall hard. I know somebody's going to be happy about that. Actually, most of the drivers probably are. But I know somebody specifically. And I think everybody else knows who I'm talking about. Looking at it again, he goes up, she gets turned, he goes down the track, tries to come back up, can't do it, takes Max up hard in the wall, and then he gets a little bit airborne too. So just hard hits all around for everybody, really. But we will see you on the restart. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. Chase Smith is going to continue to lead us back to the green flag, this time by on the point, and on his outside, once again, Nick DiCaprio, and you already know who the other two are behind him, and it's Justin Joey and Roy Rodriguez, of course, and then Zeke Sunsnake is still 5th, but this time, instead of Jaden Williams being in 6th place, it'll be Eli Tabor replacing him. Jaden Williams is actually in 7th. So here we come back to the green flag. Hoofer Guy is the last person in the top 10. You see him back there with Random Mazepin. We are coming to the green flag. And this time we are green once again in stage number 2. By the way, stage 2 ends on lap 30. So we'll see who wins that. They're 3 wide for the lead already. Chase Smith kicks Nick DiCaprio up out the way, and now Justin Joey's going to make it 3 wide. Another 3 wide back, 3 rows deep. And Justin Joey takes the lead. Zeke Sensenite close behind with Jaden Williams on the point. They're pushing past Chase Smith, and now Chase and Nick are going to lose a lot of speed and momentum. They're slowing up, and there's a big crash coming into turn 3. Looks like everybody else is getting settled out. Looks like it's Michael Hong involved, as well as John Casterline, I believe. Why am I saying I believe like I don't know who that is? That's definitely John. He hasn't driven his Pepsi scheme yet for some reason. I feel like he did at the second Daytona race, but I don't know. Looking at the replay here, we're about to see what happened. It looks like he got turned by Connor Hudson and into the wall, front of the car, nose first. And Michael Hong was also up there by himself. He was just an innocent bystander. Notice all Toyotas in this wreck. Strangely enough, I believe somebody else was like turned, but didn't get directly involved, and they were also a Toyota. We'll have to see on the replay here. Connor Hudson escapes first, and then comes John and Michael. Yep, Mike Jones in the 92 was pushing his teammate Connor Hudson in the 49 and pushed him a little bit too hard in the John Casterline, and then, well, we saw what happened. Not a good day for the Toyotas, obviously. I don't even know what the highest placed Toyota is right now for manufacturer in the race at the moment. But welcome back to Kansas, everybody. We are getting ready to go green once again in stage 2 with about 5 laps to go. And I believe before the restart I asked what the highest placing Toyota was, forgetting that Zeke Sensenike was also in NASCAR Motorsports, which is a Toyota team. So yeah, that would be the highest placing Toyota. He's in 2nd right now alongside Justin Joey on the point, who will be leading us back to the green flag in stage number 2, followed by Chase Smith, Jaden Williams, and Random Mazepin in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. and Random Aspen actually has his teammate slash driver on the outside, Roy Rodriguez. So we're coming back to the green flag. Justin Joey will see it. Well, actually, I think Zeke got to the line first, but now they're coming in turn one. Chase Smith looking like he's going to try to make things 3 wide for the lead already, and he does. Justin Joey can't come down to block him. Now Zeke Sensenike is way up on the outside. He's got no momentum. He's trying to hold it with Jaden Williams and Nick DiCapua. On the back straight, now Random Aspen is going to get a push from Nick, and Justin Joey is way up on the outside. Chase Smith trying to hold his own there, and Damon Wool goes up into Eli Tabor. They go into the wall. Connor Hudson is also crashing. Eli Tabor slides back down the track, and Cody Gomez hits his teammate in the 77. Holy man. I'm not sure what just happened there. I feel like that was there 2 wrecks? I wasn't paying attention when the caution came out. Because Connor Hudson was crashing in a completely different place than Damon and Eli were. And the field already looked pretty separated, but you know, you see right here that they're already pretty separated anyways, but we'll see what's going on here. We're on Jeremiah Cash. Oh, it looks like him and Cody tried to go down for a second there, and then Cody came back up but got turned by Connor Hudson, and John Casterline made it out just barely. Now I'm not sure what happened with Damon Wool, but yeah, he just kind of got loose and went up into Eli. They both smacked the wall hard, rear end first. And then Damon comes back down. Here comes Cody. Oh, that's why Cody hit him. He was trying to avoid, Damon was trying to avoid Eli sliding down the track there. Cody had nowhere to go. Here it is again. Watch the 18, comes back up and gets turned by the 49. Then escapes the crash. And then there's another crash with his teammate and somebody else, and then he gets collected in this one too. Boom. Damon really thought the wreck was over for some reason. Forgot that there was still extra traffic. Here it is once again. We're about to see why he even got loose in the first place. It might have just been self-spin. Oh no, Crazy Bob put him up. Ooh. That's not going to help Blazing Motorsports relations with gaming motorsports at all. Clash of the motorsport teams. We are back. Oh, looks like in the time it took us to look at that replay, we're already back on the restart. Random Aspen leads us back to the green flag with Chase Smith on the outside. And now Justin Joey, another Ford, is going to jump to the inside of the field as we come into turns 1 and 2. The ticker is now back, and we are coming on to turn 3 as the caution is out. Big trouble coming out of turn 2. Looks like it's Damon Wool once again, and this time Marty obeyed. Looking at the replay, seeing what happened, it looks like Mike Jones got Marty loose, turned him into Hungry Bones and Damon. Oh, they hit that wall a ton. Look at that, he's up on his side. Even McAllister did something similar in the lower series race, where when Max Stenson, and I believe it was William O'Donnell went up there, but it was in the front stretch, she also got on her side, and it looks like Damon Wool did the same thing. Just too much kinetic energy sent him up on 2 wheels. Luckily he didn't flip over though. Remember last season at Kansas, we saw people getting stuck in the walls, but luckily that's not happening here. Damon just took a heavy hit. That's now the second car to get off its wheels. First one was Max Stenson, I believe, when he had that hit with the wall. But we will see you on the restart. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. Stage 2 actually ended, I believe, under caution, and Random Aspen got it. So congratulations to him. And now we just gotta finish the rest of the race. So Random Aspen will be leading us back to the green flag with a fellow Ford Mustang, Justin Joey, on the outside, and another fellow Ford right behind them in Jaden Williams, and the 2 best friends, Chase Smith and Nick DiCapua. So we'll see how this goes. For them, coming off turn 4, Justin Joey and Random Aspen leading them back to the line. Justin kind of looks like Joey Logano. The green flag's back out in the air at Kansas. Final stage underway. Who will take the race win? Brandon Mazepin, a little bit of contact with Jaden Williams. They save it somehow. They're going to come back up the track and block Justin Joey and Chase Smith hard. Now coming, whoa, oh my goodness gracious, humongous crash. One car's in the catch fence. Nick DiCaprio tumbling on his roof. He slams into Jeremiah Cash, and the caution's going to come out. What an insane wreck. Eli Tabor's in it. Dano draws in the catch fence. What the actual heck just happened? Holy crap. Oh my goodness. We had like 3 cars upside down in one wreck. We need to go to the replay right now. Coming into turn 1 and now going into turn 2, we're looking at Nick DiCaprio. It looks like Dano draws trying to thread the needle. Crazy Bob pushes him through. This is now the second wreck he caused today. And when he went there, he kind of got in between the 34 and 27, and that made them get together, and their kinetic energies collide, and they go into the wall hard. A huge lick for the 27. He immediately goes up on his side. Then Dano draws, rolls over, and climbs the 34 car, goes into the catch fence, back end first. Nick DiCaprio is still on his roof, and then the 91 turns around Joey Coulter style and then gets stuck in the fence. And now Nick DiCaprio gets hit again, this time by the 81 while he's still upside down. Eli Tabor is the only one who didn't flip in this wreck. And now Nick DiCaprio is still up and over on his roof. He's, oh my goodness, look at how aggressive his car is. And slams into the 81, and that's enough. He was going so, guys, he was going so fast that he sent the 81 up and over on his roof. Can you believe that? How was the car going so fast upside down that it had enough kinetic energy to put the 81 upside down? Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. That is a horrible crash. Eli Tabor is the only one who even drove away from it. Jeez, we'll see you on the restart, folks. That is actually insane. I actually cannot believe that just happened. Welcome back to the restart, folks. An absolutely tragic crash just occurred with Dano Draws, Nick DiCaprio, and Eli Tabor, as well as Jeremiah Cash. All 4 have been transported to the near Kansas City Medical Center. It's not near the track, of course, but it's one of the best hospitals we can get them to right now, so we just gotta hope and pray that they make it out of that crash alive, because holy crap, Dano Draws got stuck in the catch fence, guys. I cannot even believe we just witnessed that. But it's over now, so we just gotta hope that nothing bad happens like that again. Green flag's back out in the air. Let's finish this race strong. Lap 40 out of 54, so we have about 15 laps to go. Now it's 14. Can we survive the next 14 laps without death or a crash? PM Damien 32 laps down. I wonder how many cars are still on the lead lap. You got some green flag pit stops being led by Jonas Walter. His teammate Gia Tran is still out on the track on the point. She's doing pretty good. She's in 9th at the moment. Jonas in 10th. You can see she's the car with the hood off. Jaden Williams coming off pit road. His day might be over unless there's another crash. Mike Jones is actually in 10th right now. Gia Tran is in 9th. Rocky Gordon 8th. Crazy Bob 7th. He might be charged. I think Justin needs to have a talk with him after this race. After the things that he's done. He's sent Damon Wool into Eli Tabor. And he sent Damon Wool and Eli Tabor. They wrecked hard and then caused the whole crash behind them. And then everything that just happened within the span of the last 10 minutes was also caused by Crazy Bob, because he pushed Dano Draws in between Eli and Nick. And then that's what caused that whole thing to happen. You know, it's kind of strange that Eli was involved in both the wrecks that Crazy Bob caused. I don't know if he has a thing against his own teammate, or whatever's happening, but he needs to stop, or Justin needs to have a talk with him, because that is endangerment of another driver for no reason. And the fact that it happens twice honestly scares me, because who knows what Crazy Bob will do if someone is actually on his bad side. But I guess that's why they call him Crazy Bob, because he's crazy. Roy Rodriguez behind Zeke Sensenike now, lap 45 of 54. We got 10 laps to go. Can Roy make the pass on Zeke? And what do you know? Random Mazepin is here as well. Roy Rodriguez and Random Mazepin actually were together in the lower series race, battling for the lead against the Team Preppy cars. And now now they're back together again, this time battling against a NASCAR Motorsports car. So quite impressive that these two always managed to link up despite having a third team. Well, actually, no, they don't have a third teammate in the series, which is actually still kind of surprising that they managed to link up then, and it wasn't somebody else. So props to Random Mazepin and Roy Rodriguez for being so coordinated. But the question is, can they learn from their mistakes and actually make the pass on the leader this time? Because Zakir ended up winning the lower series race. So let's see if these two can work together and get around Zeke Sensenike, who is more experienced than either of these two because he's a Season 1 vet. Random Mazepin is actually all over the bumper of the 6 right now. I think he's looking to pass Roy Rodriguez, but it makes sense because he's not as good as Roy is in the Cup Series, being that he joined first and Roy joined later on to the season. It looks like he's going to stay behind him for now, though. 7 laps to go. Coming down the back straightaway, the gap is closing between Roy Rodriguez and Zeke Sensenike, or it might be opening, I can't really tell. We'll see when we come around next time by. Random Mazepin is still trying to give it all that he's got to Roy, but he can't stay behind him forever, because if he's really faster than the 6 car, he needs to just go ahead and get around him, and it looks like that is what he's going to try to do, but he doesn't have the momentum, or does he? He gets on the corner panel of Roy, almost turned him. That's tough love, though, for your driver, so he's just got to do what he's got to do. He's around Roy now, so he's got a clear shot to Zeke Sensenike. Chase Smith also looking for position at the moment. Roy Rodriguez coming down. We'll see if he tries to make the pass on Random Mazepin. He is. I can't tell who's faster because Roy was just holding up Random, but now he's getting back to Random, and he steps out and passes him within a lap. Very strange. Chase Smith is now on the point as well, though, so we got to see if they can even catch back up to Zeke with almost 6 laps to go. 5 laps to go, actually. The leaderboard is actually just taking forever to update. Here they come into turns 1 and 2. Once again, 3 laps to go. Zeke Sensenike ahead by almost a second. I wonder if he'll be able to make it. Coming back to the front stretch once again. 2 laps to go for the 10 car. Does he have what it takes to get NASCAR Motorsports another win in the YouTube Cup Series? And only 9 cars remain on the lead lap right now. And only 5 are competitive. Well, it's really 4. Justin Joey is pretty far behind. Roy Rodriguez catching Zeke Sensenike. The gap is closing. It went from 0.54 seconds to 0.39. Coming back around with 2 laps to... Wait, did I say 2 laps to go last time? Well, it's 2 laps to go this time. Look at Crazy Bob and Justin Joey. I think Crazy Bob is planning to turn Justin next if it really comes down to it. He's probably trying to make a restart happen or a green-white checkered so he can get to the front. And considering what he's done today, I wouldn't be surprised if he's willing to sacrifice Justin for that to happen. But I don't think it will happen because now we're coming onto the front stretch. Too late for anything to happen now. Chase Smith is holding up Random Mazepin, and now it's just down to Roy and Zeke, who will take the win. 1 lap to go at Kansas. Roy Rodriguez only 0.2 seconds behind. 0.2 of a second. He's catching Zeke ever so slightly down the back straightaway. The gap is still closing. He does have time. Will he be able to catch Zeke? No, he's starting to lose momentum off turn 4. He is not going to be able to carry it, and Zeke Sensenike is going to win the Cup Series race at Kansas. First win of the season for the 10 car, I think. Congratulations to NASCAR Motorsports for getting this win today. What is wrong with the transitions? Looking at the database right now. Oh no, this is actually not Zeke's first win. He actually won at Martinsville and Watkins Glen before in the Cup Series, so this is actually his third win of the season. So congratulations to Zeke for getting that done. That was less than 2 races ago. I'm not sure how that happened, that I forgot it. I'm just updating the database here real quick. Well, folks, there you have it. Zeke Sensenike is your YouTube Cup Series winner at the second Kansas race. And it's Zeke Sensenike for NASCAR Motorsports in the 10 car. So congratulations to him. Zeke now has 6 career wins, I believe. He's got 4. No. He's got, was there a miscount? Oh, wait, no, there's not. So it is 6. Okay, yeah, he's got 6 career wins now. Oh, we'll see you at the next race, which will be at Bristol. So, peace, folks.